everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we are out here on the deck, and some of these deck boards, I don't know if you can see it, for example over here, like this board is getting a little bit, you know, a little bit rotted and a little bit sketchy. So it's just a few spots on the deck, like there, you know, here's another board. And then I think over here I saw another one, yeah, like this one right here. If you step on it, yeah, you can kind of see it flexes pretty good. So I just want to replace a few of these boards. I don't want to replace the entire deck just because a lot of the boards are still good and lumber prices are a little bit ridiculous right now. So the game plan is, let's go ahead, pull up some of these boards that are bad and just run down to the lumber store and see if we can find some replacements.
Alright, so to pull up these boards, it's pretty simple. Just grab yourself a nail hammer, and then you just pop out a few of these nails that are securing the board to the joist, and then you can just pull them right up and flip them over, and you can see that, yeah, they're not doing good underneath. You can see some of the places where it's rotted to almost just dirt. Now, in other cases, it was a little trickier because part of the board was still good, and I didn't want to actually pull up the entire board all at once and throw it away. I just wanted to cut out the sections that were rotted. Now, you can't just use a circular saw and do a plunge cut, because if you did that, you would basically be cutting into the adjacent boards, which are still good. So instead, I used a oscillating tool. So shameless plug, this is my DeWalt DCS356B. I have another dedicated video talking about this tool. I really like it, and as you can see, it makes it easy to cut out just sections of the board that are rotted. And again, I made the cuts halfway over the next adjacent joist, so that the good part of the board is still supported by the joist, and then when I put in the new board, it will also be supported by that same joist. So the next step is just run down to the lumber store and pick up a couple of boards and cut them to the right length. While we've got the boards up here, maybe a good thing to do is to flip them over and paint the backside with some deck stains so that hopefully we get a little bit better water protection on the back of the boards. Then we can just flip them over and then mount them using a couple of nails from the nail gun into the joists. And then finally, we're just going to paint the exposed upper surface of the boards with some deck stain.
Alright, so I found this kind of interesting. So it rained last night, now it's sort of gotten sunny and dried off a little bit, but you can see all of the old deck boards, the water basically just kind of soaked into the board, whereas the new ones, the ones that I just repainted with some stain, look at this, the water puddles up and doesn't soak into it. So again, that's kind of interesting that you can see the stark contrast in a old deck board versus a newly stained one.
Alright, so here we are. It's about 6 months later, and this seems to be working quite well. As you can see, the new deck boards, they kind of faded and kind of matched the old ones a little bit more, but I guess as you can see, these old deck boards also probably need another restaining. In fact, that's probably the next project. But anyway, as you can see, this worked out quite nicely. It was way easier and cheaper just to replace a few of these bad deck boards rather than rip up the entire deck. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. This is a quick video, probably a good spot to leave it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, I hope I'll catch you at a future discussion and we can all learn something else new together. So until then, I think I'll sign off. Talk to you later. Bye.